I don't know if this only is a me problem, but I'm 34, I have no children, I'm not married, and I'll be 35 in May. And the older I get, the further away I feel I am from being a husband and a father. And not because I can't have kids, but because when I was younger, I always desired to be a husband, especially in my early 20s. I thought by 25 I'd have two kids, I'd have a house. Maybe I was being unrealistic, but as I get older, it's like, man, my little brother is about to have a 1-year-old in June. My baby sister is about to have, well, she actually has an 8-year-old right now. And I'm like, I'm the last one. You know, like, I'm a great guy. I believe I'm attractive. Like, I do well for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got it together. And it's like, why hasn't it happened for me yet? And I'm like, man, maybe I'm the problem. I don't know. But I don't know if anyone feels that way, especially men. I'm a black man. I'm young still. I don't have no baby mamas, none of that. And yet, I desire to be a husband. I desire to get married one day and have kids. And it's like, I just feel like I'm just getting older and I'm further away from that dream. And it's so crazy because it's something I truly do want, but I see so many people out there who already have it, and I feel like, is it really there for me? So I thought I would ask y'all, do any of y'all feel this way? Even women, but just as much as the guys.
Okay, so you have heard what the young man said in the video, and I just wanted to point out a few things that I have been teaching and talking about for years now, for those who have actually been following the work that I do with meeting your husband, meeting your wife, matchmaking, and everything in between. Beyond just the reels, but those who have settled down to go through my resource and YouTube, what some of these videos are just doing and why I am picking them up to analyze them is because they are just buttressing the points that I've been making and I continue to make. First of all, I applaud his openness and transparency, but this video is beyond him. I'm just going to use the video to speak generally because I don't know anybody's specific context. What can we learn from this video, which is the main reason why I picked it up? Number one, one thing that is very important, and then I always share to those who are 30 and above on the journey to meeting their husband and their wives, is it's very important that you do not compare yourself with people around you and be boxed on how you think you should get married. So there are ways that you may think and you may have been programmed that is the right way to meet your husband or to meet your wife, but that is not always the case. Because it happened for your brother, because it happened for your sister, your mother, your mentor, your neighbor, that auntie that is the favorite of yours, your cousin, doesn't mean that is the exact same way that it would happen for you. I think this is an important lesson because many times pick many people refuse to want to think outside of the box, and they're thinking, oh, the way it happened for Auntie Kemi, or the way it happened for Sister Lola, or the way it happened for my best friend Ngozi, that is how it must happen for me. That takes us to point number two, which is if you then are now open-minded, it's still in accordance with your values. I'm not all about being open-minded, jumping out of your value systems. As a matter of fact, what I do is I help successful single women meet and marry their husbands without losing their identity, their conviction, their purpose, values, or their peace. So you definitely can be open-minded without losing your value system. It's one of the toughest, it's one of the highest thing I've seen when people come in for consultation with me. They're wondering, okay, how am I going to be open to new ways and new opportunities without it looking like I'm displeasing God? And that's a very good thing to talk about and think about. I've done various videos on what I mean by new ways in quotes, because the world that we live in or were born into rather, does not exist anymore. So when I talk about new ways, I'm talking about leveraging the existing opportunity tools that we have for now interacting with humans. That is the new way that I'm talking about, and there are several videos I've done regarding how to do that. So when you find yourself in such a situation, one of the greatest advantage, one of the greatest thing you can do for yourself is to sit with a specialist to go through some of just your life patterns and just go through things, ask questions. I like what he's doing. What he's doing is very honest, and many people will not do this. They'll rather, I don't want to, use the word that is coming to mind, but they'll just rather stay there and be like, well, it doesn't even matter. You can see him, what he's doing is he's doing some self-reflection. Is doing the reflection. Oh, could it be a me problem? Could it be? So for this kind of person now, I would say you should come into a consultation for a person like me. Come into a consultation with Signal. Let's talk about some of the things that has been going on with you from your early dating years, if you have dated anybody up until this time around. These are things that are harmless and things that would even help you to discover maybe deeper pattern. There is a popular movie that has been trending in Nigeria. The movie is not called Achalugo, but that's how people can read. If I say Achalugo, then you will know understand the movie, but it's actually love in every word. And what the movie has been teaching most people is that I'm a baby girl, um I'm single and happy kind of mindset and vibe sometimes is not always coming from the right place. Sometimes there are hidden traumas and so on and so forth. I thought that was a beautiful movie, so you can check it out. Even if you, I mean, it's there on YouTube, love in every word, on Omoni Oboli TV. And there's so many other things, lessons as well. I think I even drafted something on lessons from the movie, but I've not put it out. So sit with a consultant, sit with a counselor, sit with a matchmaker, sit with Signal, who helps people to meet and marry their partners. And let us explore some of these things. The problem is some people think when they sit with such people, then they are defeated. But hey, there may just be some blind side that you don't know exists. And once we sit down and clear it up, that will be the end. But a lot of times, many people are so stuck with, no, if this is how it happened for my sister, if this is how it happened for my brother, it must happen that way for me. And I'm just perplexed. And then finally, I would say from the lessons that we can learn from this particular guy, I believe his name is Cameron, is that we are now seeing that men, which, like I said, these things are just buttressing what I've been saying. We're not saying that men want to get married as much as women. There has been this lie and deception that, oh, it is women that are pursuing marriage, it's women that are running after men. And I have always said this, go back and look for previous videos. I have always said that men want to get married just as badly as women. The only difference is that women are louder about it. Just like women are louder about so many other things. There are so many other things that women are louder about and will probably post about and we talk about that most men will not. So this is a cue to single women who think that, wow, men do not exist again. The people that want to get married, they are not available. To show you that there are a lot of people like Cameron. He is the one that is even coming to do a TikTok. Some of them will not come to do a TikTok. Some will never. Some, they would have to walk through matchmaking because they want to get married, but they don't even know how to go about it. Like, there are plenty of men like this guy. You heard his story, you heard his history, gave you his history, never been a baby father, never. So it's just I'm just using this to encourage somebody that don't think that, oh, men are limited, or all this mindset and mentality because of what the blog in your country is carrying. You've got to be open-minded And this is the work that we're committed to doing in the Meet Your Partner company, to make sure that we continue to bring